Okay, I'm gonna try my best to explain all the steps that I do for eyeshadow the best I can. Okay, so the first things first, just depends on how you do your base or your makeup routine. I'm doing eyeshadow first, and then once we're done with the eyeshadow, I'll do my base. But for now, all I've done is just done my eyebrows, and I carved them with concealer or foundation, and then I brought out the rest of it down to my eyelids, which is good. And then you want to lightly set it, so just very little powder. Like, you could just tap some of it and then just tap some of it off on your hand, and then kind of like lightly set it, because you don't want it to be too wet, but you also don't want it to be too dry, so that way like the color really sticks to your lid. Now, I don't know what kind of palettes you have, but I have this one. It's the Morphe palette. This is the 3503. This one's cute. I feel like this one's kind of worth it if you really like that green color for eyeshadow, because it has like neutrals, and then it has the green color that we're gonna use. So I'm gonna use that that green color with a packing brush like this. Yes, it's already used, but so something like this. So because we're packing the color on, you don't want to swipe it on or like try to blend it out too much. You want to pack it on because you really want the color on there. So just go like this, just pack it, and we're putting this all over the lid because that's the main color. If you want, just try to avoid the inner corner as much as you can, because we're gonna be putting the glitter on there, but that's gonna be later. But for now, trying to just pack the color, just really try to pat it, which is why you don't want to set your eyelid too much. But yeah, and you do that on both sides, obviously. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll come back and I'll show you how it looks like afterwards. Okay, so you want it to look like this so far. This is just your base. Now I think you're a little bit dark, not darker, sorry. You're a bit lighter than me, so I don't think you have to do too much to get kind of like achieve this. You just want it on there first, and then now with that same brush, you're not gonna put any product on it, just whatever's on there. Now what you're gonna do is kind of diffuse the outer. Leave the inner alone. What you want is the outer, so that way it looks like we have more eyelid space than we do because we have a hooded eye. So what you're gonna do is go to kind of right here and just kind of blend it. Just take it like a little bit, just back and forth like this, and get that in kind of in your inner corner, not too much. You do that on both sides. Just kind of blend it out so it looks like, you know. And this is kind of where you want to start forming like your eye shape. So I like to take it out, just again because we have hooded eyes. So what I like to do is right now with that same brush, just kind of start winging it out. So because that's how I like mine. I like winging mine out. And also too, it just depends if you want to do eyeliner or not. I like eyeliner, obviously, but that all depends on you. And that's the best part about makeup, is that you can always erase it. So try not to stress too much about it. I think that's the biggest tip that I can give you, is practice. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yep, that's all you want to do. Just whenever you have time, just practice. That's the best advice I can give to people who are starting out to do makeup, is practice. So right now what I just did is, because again I just need to pack a little bit more, because that sometimes happens when you blend too much. Just gotta be careful. You can just add a little bit more back and just blend it out a little bit. So far it should look something like this. Now we're gonna leave it. If I mess with it more, it's gonna get worse. So that's the other thing, you have to know when to stop. Now you're gonna take a brush like this, a little bit, like kind of like medium. You don't need big brushes. Like, I know there's like big brushes like this. You seriously do not need this. This is too big for your eyes, because like you said, you have hooded eyes. So I'm using a little smaller brush like this. And with that, hold on, pause. Okay, I have to go get another palette. This is another Morphe palette. I don't even know if they even make this anymore. That's how old it is. But there's this like dark green color. So again, just depends on what kind of palette, but this is a dark green right here. And that's what I'm gonna use to kind of make it smoky and kind of to like darken the look. I mean, you could stop here if you want like a bright green fucking look, but no. We're gonna use the dark green. So again, with this brush, you're gonna grab it, and this, you're only gonna put this on your outer corner. So somewhere right, you want to stamp it on it, so like press it. So you just close your eye like this and kind of go like this and just press it, so that way we have an idea of exactly where we're going to place it. Because now you're going to grab more with the same brush, and then now this is kind of like where you really have to press, like press into your eyelid so like you can place the color there. I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm explaining it good enough, but I'm gonna try my best just to show you. Just tap it in. Even this brush is, I think, might be a little bit too big for this, not gonna lie, but this is all gonna blend out, trust. Okay, keep the brush, don't lose it, because now what we're gonna do is blend this out. So you're gonna take, now like this is kind of like where you could use like a bigger brush, but I mean, anything will work. But you want a clean brush, first off. Don't ask me what brush it is, I don't know. I think it's one from Amazon or something, I don't fucking know. Okay, so what you're gonna do is now is, kind of like we did with the light green, you're gonna use a new brush, clean brush, and kind of only blend out the edge of where we put the dark. Because you want to kind of like blend it in with the rest of the color. And then now you're gonna take it down, and that's, you're doing circular motions. You're not swiping back and forth, no, you're doing circular motions. And then what I do is I rest my pinky on my cheek with my eyelid like this, so it's kind of like stable. So yeah, just kind of do that. You never want to use your brush that you're blending out with for anything else except for just blending, because this is clean technically. Back to the brush again, and the thing is, don't worry about it looking light or like weird. You always want to build up the color, so especially because it's the dark color, you really want to just blend it up. So just very carefully, you know, pat the color on there and kind of like, I'm trying to get it out a little bit because you're going to want some of that darker color. But you really just want to focus it on the outer corner only, because you want to, again, deepen the color up. This might take a while until we get how dark we want it, but just pat. Just take your time and pat it like that. Now again, clean brush, you want to take that darker corner, take the outer corner with the darker color and just swipe. And then once you kind of do that, what I like to do is whatever's on the brush and kind of swipe it back and forth right here at the top to kind of create the shape. I don't know, this is what I do. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't even know if this is making sense, but I think by watching, I think you can kind of get the gist. But yeah, just doing circular motions and like that. Now you're probably looking at this and like, this looks like I just got punched in the face. You are right, but that's what the eyeliner's for, and that's what lashes are for. That helps a lot with looks like this. You really have to trust the process. I'm gonna take this again and just kind of pat a little bit more of the green color. I just feel like kind of it went away a little bit as I was blending, but that's fine. Okay, I like that. I don't want to mess with that anymore. I'm gonna do my other side and then I'll be right back. Okay, and then once you do the other side, it should look something like this. Now, for me personally, I feel like I'm gonna go back with this brush and just kind of put back some color here and kind of blend it out. That's the thing about it. You just have to look at it and just see what it needs. Now, don't worry about all this mess here. That's why we did the eyeshadow first, so that way we can clean it up later. But now, this is my favorite part, is the glitter. Now, normally, people are gonna tell you to kind of clean this up and then put glitter on, but I don't got time for that. So here's a trick. It's not a trick. I'm just being lazy. Take a brush like this, a little flat brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of foundation, concealer, or whatever you got, and I'm just gonna kind of pat it there so it's kind of sticky, because or else it won't stick that good. I don't know. Just do it. Just take a little bit and kind of pat it right there in the inner corner where we're gonna put the glitter. Just a little pat. Don't use your normal like concealer or to do it, because you're gonna get color all over it, eyeshadow all over it, and you don't want that mixed with your other stuff. Just use a new clean brush, or use your finger even. I don't know. Maybe you don't have a lot of brushes like I do. I have a lot. I don't know, I need to get rid. I need to throw some away. There's too many of them. Okay. But they last though, because all you gotta do is just wash them. I just did. Mine are all clean right now. So yeah, just pat it on there. And now, for the best part is picking the glitter. That's up to you what glitter you want to put on here. I'm gonna use like a light green, so I'm gonna go look for a light green glitter. Okay, I found a palette. You're probably thinking, Princess, no one has a million palettes like you do. You are right. I'm sorry. So anyway, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Honestly, you could also just buy this one, and I think you could do the look. It won't look kind of like mine, but it has basically all the colors you need. I should have just started with this one, honestly. I didn't think about that. But anyway, there's this glitter right here that I like, electric. I'm gonna use it. I've been wanting to use it again. It's so pretty. I'm gonna see if it kind of gives the look I'm wanting to. But anyway, so like I said, take the flat brush with the glitter, and now you're gonna take that in the inner corner where we put the foundation or the concealer, and you're gonna kind of swipe it on / tap it on, just whatever to get the color on. This is kind of light. This is kind of cute though. May or may not put another topper on this. Who knows? So just tap. There you go. So yeah, I think tapping is better for the glitter, to be honest. You just want to tap it on there, just like that. That's all you want to do. You do that to the same thing on the other side now. Okay, now you can stop here. The glitter looks cute, very light, but I think I'm gonna add a white glitter. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm gonna be using, this thing is my pride and my joy. It's the Dior Backstage Glow Face palette. Now I'm gonna open it for you very carefully because it's broken already, and this thing was fucking expensive back when I used to have a job. But so again, I'm just gonna take another flat brush and just put it on. I'm just gonna use my finger, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. So just clean finger, grab some of the white, and kind of lighten it up a bit. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it needed. Just something to lighten it up. Now, another clean finger, because I'm not trying to dirty this. And just do the same thing. Just kind of tap it on there. Just kind of brighten it up. Yep. Just like that. Just something to lighten it up. Now, again, all up to you whether you want to put eyeliner or lashes, all of that. But now I'm just going to clean this up, and I'll show you that when it's done. So once you kind of clean it up, it'll look something like this. I just used a rag with some makeup remover. Sorry, I had to sing that part. Okay, so I just go like this with the rag and some makeup remover, just this. Okay. Or you can use a makeup wipe too. I think that'd be way better, to be honest. And you're just gonna kind of roughly clean up everything. The eyeshadow, the glitter, whatever that you don't want to get mixed in with your foundation after you do that part. Basically, just like that. My phone's about to die. Okay, now with the Q-tip, real quick, just take the same makeup remover. Or if you have these would be better. Little tiny ones. Actually, I'll use that in a bit. But Q-tip, grab it, and really kind of like drag it out. Because this is how I want it to look like. Just like that. And I like the blue micellar water from Garnier, the blue cap, because it's the, what's it called? It takes away even waterproof mascara, and that one's really good. The pink one is good as well, I'm not even gonna lie, but the blue one's a little bit better. Like, it really does get everything off. Just like that. And then this is kind of where you can tweak it if you want. Just grab any of your old brushes, and I just kind of blend out a little bit more just to kind of tweak it. Like, this is like the time to do it right now too, because I don't have any foundation on. Just kind of go like that, just around, kind of blend up. You don't need to do much. I just did it because I overdid the cleaning up part, but yep, just go like this. Like this. You'll be able to clean it up more once you put your foundation on. But yeah, I think that's it. Again, you could put eyeliner on. I would put lashes on at least. If you do eyeliner, do a thin little one. I can't help myself. I always do something big, but just do a little bit, and I think that's it. If you want me to teach you how to do eyeliner, I could do that too. But you just said eyeshadow, so this is how it looks like. You know what? I'm just gonna teach you. Hold on. So I just did a quick little liner. This is what it looks with liner and without liner. I personally like it with liner, but that's just my style. My sister would say without the liner because that's what she does her makeup, but I like it with liner. So whatever you choose, that's up to you. And of course, don't forget a lash. At least put a lash on or mascara or something. And then you just do your base like normal. I'm pretty sure you already know how to do that. But yeah, and if you want, you could add a little bit of eyeshadow on the bottom, but I'm not gonna do that because my eyes water a lot, so I try not to put a lot of eyeshadow in there. But I will, if you do end up doing eyeliner, what I would do too is also put like a black eyeliner in your waterline, whatever you want to do. But yep, that's it. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully the video's not too long. I try to explain it as quickly and as easily as possible. But if you ever want me to just show you how to do something, I could try my best. Like I said, I'm not a professional, but you'll at least hopefully learn something. So there you go.